Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I just wanted to give you guys a little life update. It's gonna be a short one. You might even be wondering why I'm posting on a Friday, and I will address all of that. So thank you so much for clicking on this video and being interested in the happenings of the Risper house. I promise I didn't clickbait you. I'll get right into it. You don't have to watch a bunch of stuff first. This is what happened. So I quit my job. So this happened a week ago, and actually I had been thinking about it for a long time. So a couple of weeks ago, you may have seen a video that I made about my anxiety. I will link it down below. And that's really when the seed was really planted that I wanted to leave my job. Now, I am a dog groomer. I've been a dog groomer for over a decade. I've been at the place I just left for 8 years. So this isn't like, you know, just a run-of-the-mill job that I'm quitting. This was a really, really difficult decision. I mean, that place was like a family to me. I really grew up there. You know, when I started working there, I was basically a kid, and now I'm a mom and a wife, and I talked to my husband about it, and we just felt that if I wasn't happy doing what I'm doing, then I need time to figure out something else to do. And I just didn't have that time because the 2 days a week that my parents took the kids, I went to work. So I really don't have any time at all. And I know if you're a mom, you know how that is, that it might seem long and boring these days, but like you can't actually do anything with them because you're parenting. So it can be, it's definitely a full-time job managing a household and managing a family, and it was very difficult for me to really pursue anything else, sort of. And of course, I do have huge dreams of having YouTube being my sole source of income, and that would be wonderful. I do make a teeny weeny bit of money on YouTube. I am monetized. It basically pays a utility bill. So it's not nothing, but it's not huge. It's definitely not a job. But I would love to make it one. And we talked about it, and we definitely are gonna have to change around how we kind of do things, our finances. But we both were pretty confident that we will be okay financially with just one income for a while. So we were able to save some money in anticipation of like an emergency. Obviously the pandemic has changed people's spending habits a lot, and I got kind of obsessed with saving money because I was sure something really terrible was gonna happen. So we ended up being able to save, you know, a nice little chunk there in case there was an emergency and we did need something without my income. So basically the plan is for me to focus on my channel and other sort of creative endeavors, doing some writing and stuff like that, until next fall, and then we'll just reconvene and decide what we want to do from there. So I might decide to do the channel like full-time again. I might just like keep going with that, or I might even go back to school. I don't want to sound like super privileged or super selfish, because I do want to make this clear that I gave up a lot. We all gave up a lot in this family to get where we are right now. My husband and I shared a car for 5 years. I was the breadwinner. I actually bought both of our previous homes. And I really just put in a lot to get us where we are, and we just sort of decided that now it's my turn. My husband got to go have his career. He went to school to do what he wanted, and he made it, and I'm so, so, so proud of him. And we just kind of decided that now it is my turn and that I should have my chance to kind of figure out what I want to do. And it's not that I don't love grooming. I do love grooming. It was so, so hard to quit. Like, oh my gosh, I cried and cried and cried. Not just because of where I worked, but because of my clients. I've been working with a lot of these people for years and years and years, and really hard to say goodbye. But grooming, unfortunately, just isn't something that most people can do forever because it's really hard on your body. You don't see many dog groomers over the age of their maybe 40s. It's not something you can do when you're old. And that's not the rule. I mean, it still happens. There are people much healthier than I am who keep going. And sometimes they transition to smaller dogs you know, as they get older. But it's just really hard on your body. It's hard on your back. It's hard on your joints. I'm starting to have some pain in my hands and in my wrists, and it's a hard job to do forever. And I definitely don't want to wake up one day being 40 and thinking I can't do this anymore. I have nothing else to fall back on. I never went and tried something new. It just seems like it would be much harder to do that than now, when I'm a lot younger and I have a lot more energy. And yeah, so maybe I'll go back to school and try something new. I really don't have a super in-depth plan on what's going to happen next fall. A lot of it rides on kind of what happens with the channel, and I would really like to put more time into the channel. I am going to increase to 2 videos per week. You can definitely find me on Fridays at 10 a.m. and Sundays at 9 or 10. I'll work out the kinks, but there will be a video on Friday and a video on Sunday from now on, because I do have time now to work on it. So I'm really excited. I want to take like maybe an editing class. I really want to make it fun again. You know, not that it isn't fun, but it was a lot of fun in the beginning when I was learning all these new things, learning how to use the camera and the editing software and all that stuff. And in the last few months, like, the less time I have, the less fun that is getting. So now I really have time to be creative again, and I'm really just hoping that works out. Now, the original plan was for my boys to still go to my parents 2 days a week, and I would spend those 2 days doing a little bit of grooming on the side for some neighbors, just to bring in a little bit of extra money, but also to be really focusing on my channel and my creative, you know, endeavors. However, we just got locked down again, so now I'm entering a 3-week lockdown with my children, and I can't really get started on all the things I wanted to do, but I will. It will happen. I'm still gonna do the 2 videos a week, and I'm feeling a lot less anxious. I'm feeling excited about the future, and I'm very thankful that I just have such a supportive family that really just wants me to be creative and wants me to find what I love and wants me to find something that I can do while being a good mother at the same time. And yeah, so everything is good here. It's much better than it was a few weeks ago when I was having panic attacks. Not that I'm not still having panic attacks, because that hasn't really gone away, because COVID is getting worse. So it's a trade-off, I guess. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for listening to this video, because if you're here and you made it all the way to the end, that means you really care about me, and like, you have no idea how much that means to me. Especially in this time where I'm feeling so isolated. I have all these lovely humans that I just really feel like are my friends, like I can talk to and listen to. I know so much about you guys, and obviously you know so much about me, and it's amazing what we've done here, and I'm really happy that we have it and that this is where my life is going. So yeah, you can look forward to another video on Sunday. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Bye.